We're going to ask everyone to be seated. This is the last time you're going to sit for 10 minutes. Nobody wants to listen to the teacher anymore. This is the last time you're going to sit for 10 minutes. Then we dance. It's going to open the dance floor. I need everybody outside. I need your attention. This is a very, very, very important moment as we launch the DR.ABC Educational Scholarship. I need everyone to be seated. Thank you so much, Paula. We're selling houses over there. That's a businessman for you. Mrs. Fuller, could we get our husbands, please? Thank you. All right, so everyone, let's get into it. 10 minutes and we can wrap up this session. I also want persons at the art table to come on inside. Please ask them to come inside because there's going to be some special presentations. Okay, I'm not going to go on script because I've already lost the script, but it's good. So, why a scholarship, a DR.ABC Foundation scholarship? I sent myself to school for my first ever diploma. I worked full-time and went to school full-time. For my bachelor's degree, I taught full-time and went to school in the evening, in the nights. I go for 4 years. I taught in the day 7:50 to 12:50 at the Waterford Primary School. And in the night, DJ, I'm getting some feedback, I don't know. And in the night, I go to Michael Teachers College. That was my diploma. Then my bachelor's degree, I went to Jamaica Theological Seminary. For my master's degree, I taught full-time and did my courses in the night or online for the University of the West Indies. For my PhD, I worked full-time and did my PhD in the night at the University of Toronto. I want you to listen to me carefully. Why did I say that? I'm not saying that because this is the way to go for everyone. I am saying that because that kind of journey should not be the reality for all of us. I fell asleep on the subway and passed my stops a couple times. I fell asleep on the bus in Jamaica and passed my stop to the doctor, the conductor, to wake me up because I was tired. And we know as black people what we do, we talk about resilience a lot. And we talk about a rose in a concrete a lot. That image of a rose bursting through a concrete is something we celebrate a lot. I want to let you know that we should not have to celebrate growing as a rose in a concrete. Because here is a fact. A concrete is not the right soil for any rose. Think of a world if we had schools and spaces where people were just watered and nurtured and given the right amount of sunlight and fertilizer that they would need to just be their best selves. And so this is just one drop in the bucket that I'm doing here. And I'm very intentional about the scholarship because I want to give what I've never had. I have never, ever in my life received a scholarship. So for those of you who said, oh, Dr. Campbell is giving back, I'm giving back, but I'm not giving back because I gained a scholarship. I'm giving back because I know what it is. I want you to listen to me carefully. To go to school and see my name on a list that says the following persons please report to the business office before going to class. So many of us in North America who do not come from those kind of history, and somebody says something to you and you get so offended. Let me tell you something. That if you wonder why you can't offend me as easy as you think, it's because I see the things that should have destroyed me and I go. Imagine the embarrassment of being in a college and your name is on a public list of the following person should not come to class because I owe the Jamaica Theological Seminary thousands of dollars. I know what it is. I'm saying this because I want to encourage someone who's listening to this video later on. I know what it is to attend Micah Teachers College and be on campus and need something extra. And my parents don't have that extra. So one of my best friends at that time, Sheldon Smith, I call his name, who worked at the National Commercial Bank in NCB, would say, meet me after work. And I met him outside Crossroads. And he would take me to the Empire Supermarket. See, many of you are ashamed of your past. And you're ashamed of your story. That's why you're not doing well. What's it? Some people don't even know where you're from because you're afraid and ashamed of that. That's why whenever I say I live my best life, you do not ever try me because you don't know my story. When you see me buying the next bag and in a next business class and changing, come on, come. Let me take a walk with you. The shoes is real wooden heel, made in Spain, darling. That's why I walk in my fullness. Because I alone know my story. You don't know, and I will never ask you my story. One thing nobody in this room could ever do is that I've ever asked you to tell my story, because I will tell it myself. So Sheldon Smith will meet me at Empire Supermarket, and he will say, pick up what you want. And I pick up what I want in budget, because we're coming from far. And I pick up 2 tins of sardine. I'm speaking to you, listening to me. I pick up a little box of oats, not the big box, the small box, because we can't afford the big one. I pick up a Betty milk, not Nestle. Nestle is expensive, you take the Betty. I pick up some crackers, and I tell my friend thanks, and I go back to Micah Teachers College to do my work. For those who don't know, because I've never said this in public, maybe I said it maybe once on video, I graduated 1995 from Micah Teachers College as a student. My history here, I have the receipt, was gotten the most teaching awards in 14 years. I graduated with 7 teaching awards. I'm waiting for the applause. So I'm saying this to somebody who's listening to me. I'm saying to somebody who's listening to me, I want you to know that scholarships are good to help you and all that good stuff. But I want you to remember that your destiny is in your hands. People are nice. Many people are nice. They say, oh my God, come if you need something. Sometimes that's just a greeting. It's just what they say because they're having a conversation. There are people today who say to you, oh my God, give me a business card. They say because they want to be cute. And there are people today who say, give me your business card because I need you to make my website. I need you to make cupcake for me. I need you to sell me a house. I need you to get me a loan because they're intentional. And so my scholarships are intentional. And I'm starting from little. There are tons of people who I know, big organizations. When they give you scholarship, it's $1,000. So here comes the news. This evening, $10 from every single ticket has gone. I said it's going. Has gone to the scholarship fund that I launched today. I sold 180 tickets. $1,800 is in the scholarship kitty. Put your hands together. From the work that I do a lot of work. And before this came, I was going to do this before this even idea came. And so for the guest speaker that I do, the guest speaker that I do in February, I personally, Andrew B. Campbell, aka DR.ABC, that's me, I've pledged and already committed, before I even get the money, the checks, $5,000 of my own money to the DR.ABC Foundation. So if you're checking well, you already have $6,800. The website is open. If you go on my website, everybody should be on their phone now. I'm waiting. And lady in the green dress, I'm waiting for you. Lady over there, I'm waiting for you. Sir with a good wallet, I'm looking at you. Go on my website, DR.ABC.ca, and look on the scholarships. And I want you to make a contribution. Already online, this morning I woke up, 2 persons made a contribution. Susan Charles and Damian Crawford. Put your hands together for those 2 persons. So, do not send me, because I'm going to say this, because I know some of you do the most. I know some of you do the most. And you get upset with me because you don't know me and you don't know my energy. And when you do the most, I'm going to respond to you with the most. Do not send me an email asking for a scholarship. Do not tell me your daughter is whatever. Do not do it. Because guess what? No. I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't do that at any other scholarship at the universities and anywhere in the world. Do not do it. None of you write any university and say, well, my daughter's in the business, so she needs the money. You don't do that. What you do, you apply like anybody else. There's an application process. The date will be posted next week. When the application opens, when it closes, the requirements, every single thing will be online. Do not send me an email. I will not respond. We are doing things that my mother would say, rest in peace, Doris Campbell. She'd say, decent and in order. In a few minutes, the DJ is going to turn the music up. He's going to play the egg top music. But before he plays that, we are doing order. DJ, I want you to play I'm Lucy. But before he plays loose, we are doing some things in order. He's going to play Girl Broke Out. Before he plays Girl Broke Out, we're doing things in order. He's going to play Girl Ball, cause I heard him a call. Before he asks you to ball, we're going to do things in order. I feel a preacher coming. I'm only preaching a good time, that's all. So here are the scholarships. There'll be 6 scholarships in the inaugural year. There'll be 2 scholarships called the Adina Awards. That's of my mama. That's from my mama. And those are going to be to 2 Jamaicans. You see all the details. There's going to be the Journey Award. It's on my website. And that's going to be for 2 black students in Canada going to university. There's going to be the Toolbox Award. Because I do not believe college and university is the only way to go. It is not. It is not. And I'm going to shock you because there's some of you in university wasting your time. Oh, Dr. Campbell, they won't fire you, they can't. There are some of you in university wasting your time because you know of a fact you want to be a designer, you want to be a baker, you want to be a chef, you want to be the next millionaire plumber. But somehow you find yourself in university suffering in a classroom. So I have an award called the Toolbox Award. And it goes to someone in Jamaica or in Canada who has completed apprentice school or trade school or plumbing school or barber school, and you are going to get that check, that scholarship, to go buy your barber tools and buy your shares and live your best life. And the last but not least, there is the Invisible Student Scholarship. What does that mean, DR.ABC? You can buy my book at the front, it's $20. And I sign books at 4 p.m. It's about me, the invisible student in the Jamaican classroom. Little boy in a classroom growing up in Jamaica, scared of my own shadow. So if you see me bold and living my best life, just leave me alone, please. just leave me alone. I know you think I'm not going to go to heaven. Come on now. I know people in Jamaica think I'm this and I'm that. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Let me go live my best life. Because I know what it is to be scared of my own shadow. I know what it is to move from Waterford. Can I tell you my own story? Waterford, Jamaica. Living in a place I was paying at that time, maybe, let's say $2,500 Jamaican dollars for rent. And because my life was threatened right in Waterford, on Misty Pathway, see, I have the receipts, by boys on the corner coming from church, they said to me, and I quote, Reverend, they call me Reverend for a nickname. And I got a little young man in here, so I won't say anything too much. They said, I hear someone from a cough later, and I hear say, your name in a Reverend. You have to leg about here. Don't worry, I'm good over here. Don't be sad. We're going to eat our dessert and wind up ourselves afterwards. Because those same boys on the corner in Jamaica, I have seen them, and some of them have begged me $1. And I left from paying $2,500 for rent. It's in my book. It's my story. To go into Kingston to live at Camp View Apartments, paying 10,000 Jamaican dollars. I end up paying 4 times a reasonable rent fare because I was in fear of my life. So like I said to you, for many people who don't know my story, when you see me doing the most and you see my roses this big, just leave me alone. Because I bet if you come back next year, there's going to be 3 rows. Come on, 3 rows. My pledge for 2024 is, why do least when you can do the most? So when you see me outside, I am doing the most. Black Cat, we're going to buck up again in Ottawa, I think, for a Black LGBTQ conference. I picked up my clothes. Everything is the most. I can't contain myself. So I want to leave that with you all, and I want you to join me. And the last thing I'll say, don't you ever for 1 minute, I want this on radio, Chris, that don't you ever for 1 minute, I think, that people will say, oh my God, there's somebody, trying to do scholarship, they're going to keep the money. We see this so sad. So many persons who are supposed to help are destroyed. I'm going to tell you something. I believe in accountability. Listen, be careful if I don't worry. The young people from Centennial College I know so much. I believe in accountability. But more than accountability, I believe in morals and ethics. Accountability keeps you in check. Somebody keeps you in check with accountability. You keep yourself in check with your ethics and your morals. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to hold myself accountable. You'll see your something like I said, I don't put my name. You will see your name on my website with your contribution. And if you don't see your contribution, you can call me and ask me. Because I'm not going to let anybody sully my good name. And I'm very, very protective of those things. Because you can buy a lot of things you can't buy a good name. And the truth is, I don't want to go to jail. Look at me, the money that I should go to jail, girl, I can't manage jail. Imagine me in jail. Imagine me in jail and my flowers. Imagine me, my flowers, and my boots in jail. Let's leave that conversation for after 6 p.m. So DJ Blackout, I'm going to walk, as my grandmother would say, I'm going to walk with the scholarship on the straight and narrow road because I can't go to jail. I want you all to support this scholarship. I guarantee it's going to grow. I guarantee it's going to grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.